Hi, my name is Alice from Alice with No Wonderland. I feel like I should start off by saying I'm really sorry for not posting. Also, I'm so sorry. God, I don't have a voice. This is the second time that I picked the time when I don't have a voice to film. The other thing is that I filmed this video 3 weeks ago. You should have had a video 2 weeks ago. Instead, my computer decided to delete all the footage. Luckily, it wasn't after I edited it. Thank God. If it was, you wouldn't be getting a video for another 4 months. Okay? Because it actually makes me so mad that the footage freaking deleted. I can't swear in the first minute. That laugh is insane. So, I actually didn't give an actual intro. Today, I'm going to be sharing my analysis on the song Brand New City by Mitski. Oh my god, I love this song. I love this song. You don't even know. I love this song. So this song has to do with a lot of perfectionism when relating to how pretty you are or how beautiful you are. It's really talking about how the media can change the perspective of whether you're pretty or not. It really talks about feeling as though you aren't pretty, you aren't perfect, you don't look how other girls look. The first lyric is, I think my brain is rotting in places. So she says that her brain is rotting, which implies that it's been decomposing for a long time, because rotting makes it seem like it's been falling apart, breaking apart almost for a long time. It takes a long time for something to rot, okay? And so instead of something like burning, like she could have said, I think my brain is burning into flames, but instead she said rotting, because burning makes it seem a couple seconds. Something doesn't burn for a long period of time, not months, like this seems. And when she says places, it makes it seem as though she's talking about like certain parts of her brain are working. She's trying to make you understand that there are parts of her brain that don't function as they should. They don't work like they should. And she notices that. She notices that her brain isn't working properly. And she notices that it feels as though it's rotting because she can feel it decomposing inside of her. I think my heart is ready to die. So I think that the song really takes into account beauty standards in media and how they affect people. Even though it was made in 2012, it still hits you really hard when you think about how media affects people and affects teenagers. And I think the fact that she says that her heart is dying shows how much this media has affected her. It has taken so much out of her heart that it's starting to die. And similar to rotting, dying could be such a long-term process. Someone could be dying of cancer for months, and her heart is dying. It's falling apart. And I think that it really shows how media has changed and broken apart her mental state, her heart, her brain. And in the next line, which is, I think my body is falling in pieces, it just brings that idea home that there are parts of her that are dying. I think my body is falling in pieces. I think my body is crumbling, is what she's saying. I think my body is breaking apart at the edges and tearing itself away. That is what she's trying to say here. She's trying to say that my body is falling apart, probably from something that she's done to try to look beautiful. Because that's the thing. Perfectionism doesn't stop at, oh, I want to look pretty. No, it's I need to look pretty. I need to look beautiful. I need to look like the perfect woman. When she says my body is falling in pieces, that means my waist is so done using this waist trainer. My face is so done with skincare, with makeup, with me staring at it every time I look in a mirror. I just stare at every little bit and part of my face. It isn't a feature, it's a part. That part of my nose, that part of my eye. Not that beautiful feature where I look incredible. No, it's that little pimple right on my nose. Hate that. I look like Rudolph. Like, there's so many insults that people use in media, in just talking to themselves in the mirror. And I think that this song represents that so well. My brain, my heart, my whole body is so done that it's falling. It's passing out. It's literally fainting from how done it is with my way of living. Because the way that I live is awful. That's what she's trying to say. Please do not say that I'm saying that. She's saying that. Bow. Line number 4. 4 of 11. I think my blood is passing me by. So this line is really trying to say that blood is leaving her body. And the way that I see it, I see that like she's losing nutrients, and maybe she isn't having enough water, maybe she isn't getting the vitamins that she needs to look how she wants to look, because she's too focused on trying to look beautiful that she's not thinking about the important facts that actually make you look beautiful and make you look like yourself. She's not thinking about the vitamins, the water, the protein, the calcium. I don't know what you eat. She's not thinking about that. She's thinking about her face and her body. And so when she realizes that this isn't right, I look wrong, I look not like myself, it's because it's almost as though blood is leaving her body. It's passing her by. It's going in through her and out again, because it's almost like she's a ghost. She's a ghost of herself. Her blood can't stay in her body. It just passes through. And so she's left looking pale, and most likely looking pale and not like herself, which makes her feel, again, not beautiful. It isn't perfect because it isn't me. Line number 5. Honey, what'd you take? What'd you take? Honey, look at me. Tell me what you took. What'd you take? It starts off, chill out. It starts off with honey, which when I think of honey, I think of, it's very endearing, so I think of a mother. It feels more like an older woman talking to me. For this, I'm going to say that it's her mother saying, honey, what do you take? Because people around her are starting to see the pieces that are falling off, that are breaking off, her heart that is crumbling inside, her body that is see-through, because she's being so burnt out. She's rotting. She says that in the first line. She is rotting. That's why other people are starting to notice. And she says, honey, what'd you take? Now, this could either be because she took some drug, some pill, some gummy to try to make her look more beautiful, or she just looks so awful from trying to do things by herself that her mother can only say, what did you take? What did you take to make you look so pale, so broken, so deceived? That's why she's asking. That's why it's a question. And that's why she repeats it so much, because she's probably asking over a long period of time, maybe weeks, honey, what'd you take? And every single time, Mitski brushes it off. Oh, I didn't take anything. What do you mean? Oh, I just had a bad night. Sorry. Oh, I just am hungover. Something like that. Okay, the next line is, I think my fate is losing its patience. Oh my gosh, I love this next verse so much you don't even understand. So that makes it seem like there's this thing trailing behind her that has patience, which makes it seem sentient, but it's not. She's just bottling it up. Her fate that is trying to give her what she deserves, trying to show her what she's doing is wrong, is fed up with being pushed away, with being guided into a false sense of security, with being shoveled down to the bottom of a hole, to the bottom of a bottle, so that she can look pretty. It's so done. So when she says, I think my fate is losing its patience, she means the fate is done with all of this. And it's more so her and her body. She's so done. She's so done putting on fake tan every couple weeks and having to use concealer to hide dark circles under her eyes. She's so done trying to buy new clothes to fit trends that she doesn't even care about. She's so done trying to fit this image that she doesn't even want to be part of. She just wants to be pretty. The next line is, I think the ground is pulling me down. This line shows that she's falling apart at the seams. She's cracking. She's burnt out. If she was any type of stable before, that's gone. Because she's literally being dragged down. The ground is pulling me down. It's like a way of saying, I'm falling. I'm falling into an endless cycle. Which she is. It's like saying, I'm fainting. I'm passing out. She's fainting. She passed out because her body is so done. Fate pulled her from behind and dragged her down because fate said, you're done. Sit down on the bench. It pulled her down to the ground, and finally she sleeps. She passes out from exhaustion, from bone-tired exhaustion. The ground doesn't pull her down. It just feels that way because of how tired her legs are and how tired she is as a whole. And so that's what it feels. It feels like a weight being lifted off, and she just falls to the ground. The next line is, I think my life is losing momentum. This makes it seem as though all her life she's been going at 100 miles per hour, going headfirst into everything. She's been going and not looking behind her, not letting fate and all those distractions, like the people around her, mess with her conception, let them twist what she knows. She knows what is perfect. She knows what is beautiful, and she is going to reach that because that is what a perfectionist thinks like. They think, I'm going to reach this. I'm going to do this. I need to do this. That is what I'm so driven on. I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And once she's been trying to do it for so long, she is tired. And she loses momentum to keep going. She loses motivation to keep going. She loses any type of speed. She loses everything, any stamina that she has to keep going. It's the fate coming from behind her, dragging her down, pulling her back, and forcing her onto the ground, and putting consequences for all the bad decisions she made, for all the things that she took, for all the ways that she tried to look beautiful. They're coming back to her and ripping her out of this fantasy that she has to look beautiful. They're ripping her down and keeping her there, because if they don't, she's gonna go and try again. Next line is, I think my ways are wearing me down. No shit. This again goes with consequences are finally being put on her. I think my ways of taking things, my ways of using makeup every day, of skincare every morning, every night, are wearing me down, and I feel awful. They're wearing me down. They're chipping me every single second to try to get me to go down, and finally they're making an impact. It's not just one small little fleck anymore. It's a whole body experience. It does a lot of damage to someone. The next line is, oh my god, so good. But if I gave up on being pretty, I wouldn't know how to be alive. If I dared to give up on trying to be beautiful, the thing that I've set my whole life to, I wouldn't know how to live, because that's exactly what she's been doing, trying to live a life that isn't hers, trying to be beautiful, trying to be perfect. And if she wasn't doing that, she wouldn't know what to do with her life. She hasn't had any goals, any ambitions. The only ambition that she has been trying to look beautiful. She's been trying to look incredible. It's like someone's telling her, you have to stop. Your body's crumbling. You're done. And she responds with, but if I gave up on being pretty, I wouldn't know how to be alive. That is insane. Because if she hadn't been thinking that, then she would have a purpose in life besides being pretty. But instead, all she's been trying to do is look beautiful, is look fabulous, gorgeous, fantastic. And that has consequences when you push your body to limits that your body can't physically handle, that your mind can't handle, your heart, that you emotionally, mentally, physically, everything can't handle. The next line is, I should move to a brand new city and teach myself how to die. It just shows that she spent her whole life doing this. She doesn't know how to do anything else. I should move to a brand new city with all these new experiences and try to teach myself how to die. That's the first thing that comes to your mind, because in her mind, if she can't be pretty, she needs to move to a new city, leave everyone she's ever loved, who's ever loved her, behind, and teach herself how to die, because that's the only acceptable thing in her mind, is death, if she can't be pretty. And that's the end. That's how it ends. There's another chorus, but she's realized that if she can't be pretty, she doesn't want to live. If she can't be the perfect girl, what's the point of living? That's insane. I feel like this video wasn't as much fun as the last time I filmed it. I feel like it may be because I'm just trying to get it over with, but I hope you enjoyed yourself, because that's the end of my analysis on Brand New City. Which, it also might be my voice, because my voice is fucking dead, but it's gonna be even more dead after this weekend. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, thank you so much. I love Brand New City so much, and I hope you do too. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you soon, because I have the worst posting schedule ever. Okay, bye.